Hey guys, welcome back to Moneo Pura. If you guys are new here, my name is Monica. I am the owner of Moneo Pura. We make and sell hair and skincare products over in the UK. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my lavender cold process soap. This soap, guys, looks and smells absolutely amazing. The process in making it is so simple. You can find the ingredients very easily. The recipe is linked in the description box below. If you guys have any questions regarding how I made this soap, go ahead and leave the comment in the description box below. So let me show you guys how I made this lovely lavender cold process soap. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my lavender cold process soap. With the soap, I have already made my lye solution and it's been sitting for almost an hour. I think it's about getting to the temperature that I need it to be. I need it to be below 40 degrees before I can use it. And currently it's sitting at 45. And it's going to take another maybe 20 to 25 minutes for this to drop down to the temperature that I need it to be. So while that is cooling, we're going to measure out our oils for the soap. I'm going to be melting the hard butters and the Citric Acid with coconut oil, and then I'll come back and add the rest of the oils, and that should cool down my oil, ready for me to be able to mix with the lye. We need 12 grams of Citric Acid, 78 grams of Shea Butter, 120 grams of palm oil, 210 grams of coconut oil. So I'm going to melt all of this together, then come back and add the rest of my ingredients. Okay, so I have melted the butters and the Citric Acid. Now I'm going to add the rest of my oil to these ingredients. So castor oil, we need 30 grams. We need 150 grams of olive oil. So let's mix this together and then measure the temperature and see how much it has dropped down. So initially it was at 179 Fahrenheit. Now it's dropped down to 129. So that is about 54 degrees. So it should cool below 40 degrees within the next 15 to 20 minutes. So while the lye solution and the oil is cooling down, I'm going to measure out our fragrance oil as well as our Kaolin Clay to add to this for when they are ready. So for our fragrance, I'm going to be using lavender fragrance oil as well as lavender essential oil. So I'm going to mix these two together to get the benefit of the smell from the fragrance and also the benefit from the essential oils. This recipe calls for 30.6 grams of fragrance. So I'm going to add 20 grams of fragrance, and then I'm going to add the rest in essential oils. And I hope mixing these two together wouldn't accelerate my batter. I've never used this fragrance before in my soap, but I have used fragrance from this company on my previous soaps and they've worked really well with my formula. But mixing the two together, I'm not sure, so I am going to be prepared to move really fast, having everything I need at hand if I have to move super fast. So that's our fragrance done. So let's measure out our Kaolin Clay. We need 6 grams of our Kaolin Clay. I am going to measure out my color first, but I'm going to tear the scale to see how much I actually use. So I have measured out 1.25 grams that I'm going to use. So I am going to tear the scale to see how much I actually use, and if I use everything, then going forward I know what weight of color I need to be able to make this particular recipe. And the color I'm using is called Purple Passion from the Soapery Company. Okay, so my oil is cooling down quite a bit, so what I'm going to do is start by adding the Kaolin Clay to the oil first, and then we're going to mix that together, and then we'll come back and add our lye. So our oil and our lye are now at similar temperature. The oil is 40.5 and the lye is 41, so I'm going to add it together. So the oil and the lye has completely combined together, so I'm going to go ahead and add the fragrance oil. Just make sure that it doesn't speed up the process. So now I'm just going to separate the batter to get my color. So let's add our color. Okay, so I did use all the color that I weighed out, so we're just gonna see how this works out. I'm just gonna mix it to make sure that nothing is settled, nothing has settled to the bottom. So I think that is good and ready. Now I'm going to go ahead and pour the base. So I'm really happy that the fragrance oil and the essential oil didn't accelerate my batter, and I think one reason behind this is that both my lye solution and my oil were at similar temperatures, because if you are using citric acid and your oil and your butter are not close in temperature, this could accelerate your batter a lot faster. So let's pour our base. Now let's add our color. Okay guys, so this is what we are currently looking at. I'm still yet to decorate the top, but that is coming very soon. So this is what it looks like. Very, very pretty and smells absolutely amazing. So I'm just going to touch the top, and then we're almost done. We're going to leave it to sit for 24 hours, and then we'll come back and cut and see what it looks like on the inside. Okay, so this is our soap that we made yesterday, and it's looking good. The color is still vibrant, so I'm super happy with that, and also it feels quite firm as well. So now we're gonna unmold the soap, and then we're gonna begin to cut to see what the inside looks like. If our swirl came out okay. I can already tell that I'm going to be super happy with this soap and with this swirl based on what the bottom of the mold is looking like. So let's unmold. Look at that. That looks absolutely stunning, and I love that the swirl went all the way down the soap and all around the soap. how the soap is looking, guys. I am really happy with how it turned out. It's a little bit softer than my normal recipe, so I think I'm just gonna wait for a few more days and then check them to make sure that it's firmed up a lot more. I'm guessing maybe it's the combination of the fragrance oil and the essential oil that's making the bar a little bit softer. However, I love how the color turned out, and I love how the soap definitely looks. So yeah, so this is how I make my lavender soap. I'm going to end this video here. If you guys are going to make this recipe, I will link in the description box below. Follow us on our Instagram account, subscribe if you haven't already, and also check out our website, Etsy store, and our fair wholesale website as well. I'll link everything in the description box below. So until next time, I will see you in the next one. Bye.